EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They put Pickens in motion. Right to the air, it's Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Play action now for Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They'll run. It's Wilson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. On the run, it's Wilson. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. A carry here for Wilson. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Texans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play action, here's Fields. His throw left side is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They put Pickens in motion. First down, Fields. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The PAT. Up and good. And the Steelers take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. It is a big-time play for Houston. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll drop this underneath to Wilson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Third and a yard. They'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The extra point is good. And the Texans will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Steelers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. To throw here to begin the drive.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A 19-yard pickup there. First down for Houston.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Wilson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's Wilson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They'll run with Wilson. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Fields now on second down. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. Defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Second down. It's Fields. A throw on the move is caught. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Steelers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Cole Bishop up to make the play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. He's got his man. It's Pickens. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Fields from the gun on third down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's a Steeler first down. They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Field. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up.
He is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll look to throw. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Fields going to hang on to this one. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw is Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. They'll run. And they'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down, and he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Here we go. On the handoff, it's ETN. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, This is entering the wall of rarefied element, as in it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll air it out down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Off he goes. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner. And he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Now Fields. And he will score again. Touchdown Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Steelers stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Whoa! What happened there? Out of bounds on the return at the 5. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back, Wilson. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 37 yards.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. On the ground, it's Wilson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They'll run. It's Wilson. Oh! The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll air one out for Palmer. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play action now for Fields. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy.
Ah, the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
Here we go.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Tonight.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Here we go. Go. Here we go. Tonight.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.